Let's get it. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. And this video was brought to you by Manscaped. Make sure you use code Brunson, save 20% off. Listen, man. Listen, nobody don't want no hairy sack. Just smoothing the sack out, make everybody happy. Use the lawnmower 4.0. Make sure you do that. Make sure you stay in tune. Grab your hurt season hat. Season is coming. We about to get into the meat and potatoes though. Ace Boogie, what's up? Of course, pause that. 54 days to Atlanta. Listen, that's not a lot of time. LB, finish your lunch. You got some bullies in here. Okay, we in here now. We in here. My bad. I had to push it back a little 10 minutes. Listen, y'all ain't waiting for me that long. What's going on? Jason Wallace, what up? Shaquille, what's going on? Yo, what's good? Wentz banner coming down today. I mean, I don't feel no way. Watson isn't clutch. I defended your statements. Where you hiding? I mean, I didn't make it up. About him not being clutch. I mean, how can you say he is? You know what I mean? After what I pointed out, how can you say he is? What's going on? What's up, everybody? I've been thinking a lot. Will Kelly, what's good, bro? I've been thinking a lot about Jalen Reagor. I've been thinking a lot about Jalen Reagor. And it's funny, this post comes out. Everybody's been sending me this post talking about how he performed versus Justin Jefferson against top 10 defenses. And it's kind of, it's kind of something to look forward to, man. Against top 10 defenses. Justin Jefferson had 11 receptions, 17 targets, and 137 yards, no touchdowns against top 10 defenses. Jalen Reagor, 14 receptions, 22 targets, 240 yards. I can't say he's a bust right now. I cannot say Jalen Reagor is a bust right now. You got to understand the position Jalen Reagor was in as opposed to the position that Justin Jefferson was in. Justin Jefferson, at the end of the day, still had Adam Thielen. He still had Adam Thielen at the end of the day. Tone, what's going on, Tone? He still had Adam Thielen at the end of the day. So he didn't come into the situation. Nobody thought he was going to be the number one guy. Reagor also missed the 5 games. But I'm telling you, man, the way that this is turning out for Reagor and what Reagor may have to do, this could ultimately be a redemption year for Jalen Reagor. A redemption year. If Jalen Reagor can get you 750 receiving yards, I think that Jalen Reagor will prove his worth because Devontae Smith is going to be somewhere around there. And I was talking to One Trey Rock, you know what I'm saying? I was on his channel Friday, I believe. And he was telling me that, generally a good rule of thumb to go by is you look at a wide receiver's production in college and cut those numbers directly in half. Cut them right in half. Receptions, yards, touchdowns, cut it all in half. And that's what you should expect from a guy coming right out of college out of the first year. Some dudes excel, some dudes stay at half, and some dudes do below half. I think if you cut Devontae Smith numbers in half, you still get a damn good season because he was that good in college. If Jalen Reagor's getting us 750 receiving yards, which I think he will easily this year, Devontae Smith is going to be somewhere around there or more, not going to be less. And I think you good on that. Man. So, what was the real situation? Because I looked at every throw that was thrown to Jalen Reagor. I looked at it. It's a video out on it. Every pass every target that he got. I looked at it. And some of it is, I am LB, let me make a song for your introductions. Go ahead, send me it. If it's fire, I'll tell you when I play. I know it's going to be fire because I heard your album. Send it to me, though. 700 yards for Reagor, ha, 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 ha. What's funny about 700 yards? Do you know Darius Slayton? Is that his name? Darius Slayton had back-to-back 700-yard seasons. There's nothing funny about a 700-yard season. You know what I'm saying? But, the real thing that I struggle with Jalen Reagor is, was he bad or was he just a rookie? Because it's a difference. The key to our success goes through number 26. I got to disagree there. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. It's 700 yards receiving for a guy who's not a number one wide receiver is great. It's great. It's great. Like I said, it's a difference between being trash and just being a rookie. I think a lot of his problem was he was a rookie. I saw 2 touchdown passes where he had the ball in his hands last season, and it was smacked out of his hands. One thrown by Carson Wentz, one thrown by Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I saw another situation or two to where he could have laid out for the ball. I think one situation was against the Saints where he would have just dove. He had his hand on it. It's a lot of stuff like that. And that's being a rookie. You know what I mean? That's being a rookie. Thinking that you could run under every pass. Sometimes you got to lay out for it. And I also saw other situations in terms of Jalen Reagor go is not, you know what I'm saying, not coming back to the ball. I saw that a lot with Hightower. In the Washington game 1 last year, you're going to see the Carson Wentz interceptions were due to the receivers not coming back and finishing their routes and attacking the ball. A lot of those are rookie mistakes. Now, you add to the fact that this guy got a chip on his shoulder. You add to the fact that, you know, this guy was drafted first and everybody's comparing him to all the other wide receivers like CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson. You add all of that stuff up and he's feeling disrespected because we drafted another wide receiver, and you're going to be looking at a dude who's going to be on a mission. I'm telling you. You're going to be looking at a dude that's going to be on a mission. And I'm all for it. So I'm not going to give up on him at all. You know what I'm saying? If we could give Mac Hollins and Arcega-Whiteside as much rope as we gave them, come on. Come on. I ain't giving up on him, man. Jameer, what's going on? I might have been a little harsh and a little critical during the season because I expected more from him. But I gotta be mindful of the situation. He in a sense was an adopted kid being adopted by a dysfunctional family. So of course he's not gonna perform well. Of course he's not gonna perform well. Let me know what you want in the intro. I'll hit you on Twitter. Bet, D'Angelo, bet. Bet. I like bass, man. I like bass. I need something that's gonna knock when the video come on. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's gonna show up for sure. Devontae Smith got to earn them reps. Devontae Smith got to earn what reps? I think Carson is clutch. Carson is more clutch than a lot of quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Carson has he has the clutch gene. He has the clutch gene. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say who I think he's more clutch than because a lot of people going to disagree. I just don't I don't want to go down that route. But I don't think it's one season that Carson Wentz didn't have a fourth quarter comeback, including last year. Wasn't the game against San Francisco considered a fourth quarter comeback or a game-winning drive or whatever? You know what I mean? It's guys in the 2019 season when we came back to win all of those games, Dak Prescott did not have a game-winning drive. Did not have a game-winning drive. Almost threw for 5,000 passing yards without a game-winning drive. Come on. How was that even possible? How's that even possible? Deshaun Watson last year did not have a game-winning drive. The Giants won last year too. Oh, yeah, won against the Giants too? Oh, on Thursday. Yeah. I think I remember that one. What's good, LB? What I missed? You ain't missed nothing, man. We just kicking it right now. Talking about Jalen Reagor. Ravens game 2, 2-point conversion. Yeah, he was good in the Ravens game. Devontae don't got to earn a single rep. He's number one, and that's that. Man going to work harder than any wide receiver in that room. Exactly. Some guys respond to being number one. You wouldn't give Miami the pick. You wouldn't give Miami their pick back for Xavier Howard. LB, picks don't win championships. Howby can make the cap work for real, for real. You know, I'm not saying picks win championships, but I'm not giving Miami back nothing for nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not in the business of trying to, for Xavier Howard, you got to make an exception to a degree. Now, if they want to shop Xavier Howard to us that bad, it would have to be for Zach Ertz. You know what I mean? We would have to get that money off the books. You know what I mean? You're saying how we can make the cap work. What do they want? What's the asking price for Xavier Howard? What's the asking price? What's the asking price? We already messed up in the cap room from Carson. We only messed up going into this season. Next year is going to be a huge cap relief. So why don't we play with the cap relief and start looking at free agents? Why are we pressing the issue to mess up our cap room trying to trade for somebody? He getting paid a lot of money right now. We can't afford to take on that cap. It makes it manageable because you don't have a quarterback under that big salary no more. Michael Brown, what's up? What's up, LB? I was in Philly this past weekend. I went to see the Phillies play. That's what's up, bro. Would you give 3 first-round picks and Hurts for Watson? Hell no. No. Jalen Hurts is not worth 3 first-round picks. I'm sorry. Deshaun Watson is not worth 3 first-round picks and Jalen Hurts. No, I wouldn't do that deal. I would not do that deal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's bad business. Bad business. You know what I'm saying? That's bad business. Carson ain't clutch. I had no confidence that he could lead the final drive to win the game. I think Carson more clutch than you realize, man. I think Carson Wentz is clutch. Carson Wentz has made some clutch plays, man. Down the stretch, he's made clutch plays. Last year aside, you can't let last year deter you from what Carson Wentz has done. You can't do it. You can't do it. Look at Carson Wentz's numbers as an Eagle, man. He was on the pace to lead every category. You can't let that deter you, man. Last year was bad. Last year was an anomaly. What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Last year was an anomaly. I'm so sick of hearing about Watson. His win-loss record is 28-25. Trash can. I'm not going to say Deshaun Watson isn't trash. I'm never going to say Deshaun Watson is trash. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in going about it that way because that's just false. At the end of the day, I said what I said and I stand on it. Deshaun Watson is not a consistent winner at this level, especially for the way we talk about him. And then when I talk about Deshaun Watson not being the winner, y'all talk about what he did in college. You didn't see the national championship game, but y'all told me that don't count. If you told me it don't count. Y'all told me it don't count. We don't we don't give Jalen Hurts no respect for getting to the national championship. Yeah, he got benched, but what happened after he got benched and changed programs like a man? Heisman finalist. They don't make dudes with that type of get knocked down and get back up mentality. What did Deshaun Watson do after winning 4 games? What did he do after winning 4 games? He didn't get knocked down and get back up. Deshaun Watson, after 4 games, start demanding trades. And then that's when all these rumors came out. Immediately after the season, trade rumors start circulating. Because it wasn't his fault according to his numbers, right? My numbers this good, it can't be my fault. It can't be my fault. But then when you look at how many times he had the ball in his hand, you look at fumbles that happened. Look at the fumbles that happened when he had the ball in his hand. How was that not his fault? Y'all gonna blame the O-line on that though, right? Since when? Come on. Since when do we do that? And this is the main gripe that I got with a lot of Eagles fans right now. Y'all are willing to give dudes who don't even wear our uniform all these passes, but you would never do it for a quarterback of ours. They make a bunch of TikTokers with LED lights. Exactly. Good looks, bro. Just keep. Oh yeah, take that wrench. Take that wrench. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would never do it. All of this capping and all this pandering for Deshaun Watson. When I'm telling y'all, he had the ball in his hands, and they're still going to defend it. They're still going to find a way to defend it because he's not an Eagle. Had Deshaun Watson played for the Eagles and messed up the way he messed up in key moments and game-winning situations last year, we'd be talking about running him out of Philly. I'm gonna stay true to how we act, no matter what. I'm not going to change up how we act because I know how we act. I know how we act. I'm not going to change up how we act. But when you fumble on a game-winning drive on the goal line, that's unacceptable in Philly. That might ride in Houston. That might get you excuses in Houston, but that don't get you no excuses here, not with our media. You ain't going to take the podium and start blaming other people for that. Up 1 point, threw a pick against Pittsburgh, never saw the lead again. That's a quarterback issue right there. And Deshaun Watson, to be fair, didn't have a lot of turnovers. Didn't have a lot of fumbles. But the ones he had changed the game. The ones he had changed the game. Period. Period. The ones he had changed the game. They be choosing when it comes to these QBs. Of course they do. Because listen, it sounds ludicrous. It sounds crazy, right? When I come out here and say, I got questions about Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? When I came out here and pointed out that at least 4 of those losses were solely on Deshaun Watson last year, I sound crazy, right? Because when you look at the stats, oh, he threw for 4,800 yards. Deshaun Watson did no wrong on the football field. That's cap. The Minnesota game was his fault. The Colts game was his fault. The first meeting between the Colts. The Bengals game was his fault. He didn't even lose to Joe Burrow. He lost to a backup. He lost to a backup. Somebody tell me somebody tell me the stats. Somebody tell me the stats of a Deshaun Watson and somebody tell me the stats of the Texans and how many 3-and-outs the Texans forced last year. Because it was a lot, especially in them 4 games that I'm highlighting. A lot of 3-and-outs. A lot of times that they gave, that they gave the ball back to the offense on 3-and-out situations. Everybody want to tell me that the Texans defense was so bad. I'm not going for that, bro. 28-25 in the league based on winning. That's not good. Hey, salute to Taiwan, bro. Shout out to you in Taiwan. They don't pay attention to the eye test. They only look at numbers. I mean, a lot of people can't do it. Watson trade needs to die down to give Jalen Hurts his chance. The trade ain't happening. The trade ain't happening because if the Deshaun Watson trade go through, Howie Roseman will be a hero for 2 months. And then when reality set in that we don't have no picks and we got a lot of holes because we got a lot of old interior linemen and linemen on the outside as well, and you need picks to bring in good talent to refill some of them holes. When that settles in, that we don't have no bread, no picks, because we wanted a guy like Deshaun Watson, who hasn't proven that he got a clutch gene, we're going to be looking silly. We're going to be looking silly. Whiteside ain't making his roster. LB was fam Simone with the sports was live yesterday. It was a troll saying Capizzle owned you Eagles fans. Had your back though, bro. You know what I mean? Capizzle my young boy. Wait, come on. Capizzle my young boy. Capizzle know that. Capizzle, I even had him on the show before. That's my young boy. So for anybody to come out their mouth and say that anybody own Eagles content creators, it's just ludicrous. Eagles got the best content creators. Yeah. The best content creators. Whatever content creators as big as Philly 500. I'm not even going to talk about myself. As big as Philly 500. We're just going to talk about Philly 500 for a minute. That's going to do videos with guys with 31 subs. Who else doing that besides Eagles content creators? Who else doing that? Who else? And you say they only talk when I take a politically correct approach. They only talk. They only talk when I take a politically correct approach. But when I go outside, when I put the Lord Brunson ski mask on and get outside on them, when the season start, come on, man. It'd be a lot of quietness. A lot of quietness. Bad Dog, yeah, Bad Dog does that for sure. Bad Dog does that for sure. I'm talking about Eagles content creators, though. It's not a lot. Now when you're talking about Eagles content creators, it ain't just Philly 500 that do this. You know what I mean? That put others on. I do it. You know what I'm saying? Philly Mike does it. It's a lot of Eagles content creators that do it. But it's only a handful of other content creators that do that, man. Come on, man. I've been in these YouTube streets for a minute. It's not a lot of them that do it like us. Bad Dog is a different cloth. Bad Dog is definitely cut from a different cloth. EDP put us on the map low key. EDP ain't put nobody on the map. EDP ain't put nobody on the map. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? LB, we need Carson to strive up there. Yeah, we need that pick. Darius Dalton, another GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Darius. I didn't get the pleasure of working with Darius yet. But me and Darius always trading stuff on Twitter every now and then. Darius is a GOAT. Darius is a GOAT. What's your opinion on quarterback helping Philly? I talked about it in my last video, man. It's a lot of options still available, man. It's a dude that I would trade for in Denver. You know what I'm saying? I think he's special. And you know what I mean? If you're really looking for a quarterback, why not look on the Ravens on a Ravens depth chart? You can make a move right there easily. You know what I'm saying? You can make a move easily, man. It's projected starters on the Ravens depth chart that won't see the light of day simply because they're just so deep at the cornerback position. And another word, Bad Dog a Eagles fan. Nah, Bad Dog a Giants fan through and throughout. Bad Dog one of them ones. Man, I got a lot of respect for Bad Dog, man. A lot of respect for Law Nation, man. A lot of respect for Philly 500, man. A lot of respect for those three guys because, you know, those three guys didn't have to work with me when I had like 5,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? When you're working with somebody with a significantly lower subscriber count than you see something in that individual. You know what I'm saying? You see something. You see a glimpse of greatness. You know, maybe everybody else hasn't been able to, you know, see these guys. So when you're working with somebody with a lower subscriber count than you, in a sense, you're excited about putting them out there. Vach my dog. I worked with Vach. I worked with Vach on his channel before. I worked with Vach on my channel before. A lot of respect for Vach, man. These guys are the ultimate professionals, bro. Whenever I call these guys, none of these guys never tell me no. That's why I do not like to bug them for collabs. I don't. When I pull out the big guns like that, you know what I'm saying? It's listen. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it like that. You got to do it like that. Still looking for my wrench, bro. You know I F with you, my guy. And take that. Reagor is going to be straight up this year. I think Reagor going to be straight this year. I think Reagor's going to be straight this year, man. I'm anticipating it, man. I'm looking forward to it. He got to be straight this year. He can't come out there and be nothing other than straight. They drafted a wide receiver, y'all, and he was drafted last year in the first round. Who takes a wide receiver back-to-back? Fran Duffy is the go to Philadelphia Eagles content. Okay. I saw your comment under the Battle Rap video. I didn't know you follow. Of course I watch Battle Rap. Of course I watch Battle Rap. Oh, yeah, me and Tone about to get some work in. We were supposed to collab. Me and Tone was supposed to collab, I think, like 2 weeks ago. But he had something come up, and I think I had something come up. Yeah, I follow Battle Rap. I do, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about making a Battle Rap channel, like a separate channel. I really watch Battle Rap a lot. Can't draft Stingley with no first-round draft picks. Say it again for the people in the back. Say it again for the people in the back. If we use all of our first-round draft picks on Deshaun Watson this year, what do we do in the first round next year? We might not have a first-round pick. What do you do in the second round when it's your time to pick? What do you do? It's not happening. I hear you, Kirsten, but what do you do, though? Let's think about this since everybody think it's the move for us. What do you do? You was hating on Reagor, bro. I mean, hating? I've never hated on a man in my life. I was displeased with his performance last year, but now when I think about it and now that I reassess the situation, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot more from being a rookie than being a bum. And it's a difference. Do you ever watch ITB? I don't know what that is. Lord Brunson, you watch female battle rap? Absolutely. I'll be tapped in with Queen of the Ring. I'll be tapped in with Kings versus Queens. Yes, I watch it all, bro. I watch it all. I'm a real rap fan. There you go, Kirsten. There you go, Kara. God forbid you change your mind. These people swear that they catching you with your hand in the cookie jar if you reassess the situation. If you think about a situation with a different set of goggles. You know how many people tell you know how many people tell me I don't understand how so many people confused that I'm all aboard Jalen Hurts now. Whatever option do I got? In reality, and that don't mean I don't think he's going to be good, because I really think he's going to be good. But whatever option do I got? You want me to still be a Carson Wentz fan? He gone. He gone. Briz was the GOAT. Briz need to come back. He gone. Whatever option do I got? You want me to put on a Colts jersey? I seen enough that I could ride with Jalen Hurts. I said it's a win-win for me. Y'all want me to keep saying I think Reagor going to be trash? Or do you not want me to look at the situation he was put in at some point? At some point. You want to hear from Uncle Leroy? We going to talk about it, Kirsten. We going to talk about it. Because Uncle Leroy know he going to have them Carson Wentz pom-poms on. Because Uncle Leroy Uncle Leroy, if y'all don't know that's my uncle, he a Colts fan. Uncle Leroy is the biggest Colts fan I ever met in my life. He from out that area. Uncle Leroy is going to be a Carson Wentz fan by the time it's all said and done, and I'm going to get it on camera. You know what I'm saying? But God forbid you change your mind or you have a second thought about something. I don't get it. No, I'm trying to roll with Hurts too. I'm tired of the news. I'm tired of the news too on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the news too on that. I think Hurts can be better than Watson. I think Hurts can be better than a lot of people. I think Hurts can be better than Mike Evans. What's going on? I think Hurts can be better than a lot of people. A lot of people. I think Hurts can be better than Dak Prescott. I think that's going to take effect in 2 years. I think Hurts is the next Russell Wilson. I think Jalen Hurts is the next Russell Wilson. And now that he's the starting quarterback, I don't have to sugarcoat how good I feel about him. I think even in games that Jalen Hurts, who steps up in the running back room to you? That's a good question. Who steps up in the running back room to me? I want to say Jordan Howard, but I don't think he's going to even get the opportunity. It might be Carry-On, bro. It might be Carry-On. I wouldn't go that far, but I love Hurts. In 2 years, Hurts is going to be better than Prescott. I mean, of course you wouldn't go that far. Of course you wouldn't say Hurts is the next Russell Wilson. Well, who is then? Who is then? You still linking with Gainwell? Yeah, I'm waiting for Gainwell to get done with his training and stuff like that. I'm waiting for Gainwell to get done with his training and stuff like that. I'm going to hit him up today, see where he at with it. But yeah, I mean, look. Who is the next Russell Wilson then? Who got that body size? Who got that escapability? Who can throw on a run like it? Who is going to be if it ain't Jalen Hurts? Stop being scared to accept the fact that you got a gym. Stop being scared to accept it. Kyler Murray? No. Not Kyler Murray. Not Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, in my opinion, is more of a run-first guy. But Kyler Murray is a good example, though. Haven't been following what's up with Dickerson. I don't know, man. He got to sign that paper. Kyler is good, but I don't know, man. Do I think Doug Peterson will coach again? Eventually. Hurts damn sure could be as good or better than Murray. My guy Nismo the Tank. The way we are set up in the draft picks, we are solid. Everyone in the Eagles uniform this year will have to show up because your replacement can be drafted. We are in a win-win situation. I agree with that. Now, I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to waste either first-round draft pick on a wide receiver next season. I think we're going to be good at wide receiver for a couple years now. I think we're going to settle on that wide receiver. We are. Everybody else, your position, listen, your replacement is going to be called in the draft if you don't show up. And that might include Jalen Hurts. Sad to say. That might include Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts don't perform well, which I highly, highly doubt, the Philadelphia Eagles are not going to cut Jalen Hurts. All they're going to do is bring it. See, ultimately, this is how it's going to work. Jalen Hurts is going to get 2 cracks at this. He's going to get this season, and he's going to get next season. He will have to be completely abysmal to not get next season. He's going to get this season, and he's going to get next season. Because you're not going to give him up. If he ain't good, you're going to still make him a second-string running back. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to keep him on a roster for competition purposes. Seth, man, thanks for the donation, bro. Jalen Hurts is the future of the NFL. Watch. I agree, man. I feel it. The Giants equal 4 rings. Eagles equal 1 ring. But you haven't won a division in 10 years. In 10 years, you haven't won a division. In 10 years, man. But I understand you feel good about yourself. Go ahead. Go off, man. Go off and show us how you feel, man. Go ahead and show us how you feel. You damn near prehistoric. You ain't win a Super Bowl in 12 years. You ain't win a division in 10 years. Come on, bro. I get it, though. You ain't win a division in 10 years. Come on, my guy. 10 years. Where was you at in 10 years last time y'all won a division? Middle school? I don't have time to play with kids during lunchtime with the bullies. We ain't playing with no kids during lunchtime with the bullies. We ain't doing that no more. Dallas Cowboys fans stepping out of pocket. We ain't playing with no more kids in lunchtime with the bullies. The season coming around. So if you're a Cowboys fan and you never saw your team in an NFC Championship game, you know what I'm saying, because it happened damn near a quarter century ago, I ain't got time to play with you, man. If you're a Washington football fan, and the same for you, you ain't seen your team in the NFC Championship in almost 30 years, I don't got time to play with you, man. I don't got time to play with no kids. You go wake up your granddad, who the last surviving member of your family tree that's seen a Super Bowl. Because my daughter 4 and she's seen one. My daughter 4 and she's seen one. I ain't got time to be waiting for people who haven't experienced ecstasy in 10 plus years. The Lock's gonna smoke Dipset, DH Eagle. That's gonna be the smoke of all smokes. Yeah, but I ain't got time. Like, come on, man. Come on. You know, these fans of all these other teams in the division, they just want to bring us down. They don't know what it feels like to be appreciated. They don't know what winning feels like no more. It don't matter how many rings you telling me you got. If your last ring came 10 years ago, what you talking about? A decade? A decade? A decade is a long time. I don't care how many rings you got. If it happened 10 years ago, you stop. I got time to play with nobody's kids. I don't got time to play with nobody's kids. I keep saying I just stopped spending Super Bowl 52 money. That was recent. Go find somebody to play with who can tell you what it feels like, who knows what winning feels like. Because if you a Giant or a no-name or a Dallas Cowgirl, you don't know what winning feel like, and you'll be lying to yourself. Listen, I don't even care if you're 50 years old and you're a Cowboys fan. You don't know what it feels like that last Super Bowl 25 years ago. You don't remember that feeling. You don't remember that feeling. Everybody remembers. Come on. Everybody don't even remember their first kiss. I don't remember. But for people that remember their first kiss, they just remember it happened. They don't know what it felt like. Jersey Boy, what's up? Do you think our offense could be explosive in 2010? I see a lot of similarities between the 2010 team and this team that's being built. Remember that all-star team situation that they said we had when we got we had a lot of wide receivers. We had Vic. Then we had Nnamdi Asua. We had a lot of people that we signed and we was trash. I think we're gonna be better. I think we're gonna be better. I witnessed 2 Philly world titles. Shout out to you. Listen. Washington fans are one of the most pathetic fan bases in the National Football League. One of the most... Styles going off. What Styles doing? Styles talking heavy. One of the most pathetic fan bases in the NFL. In the NFL. Anytime when you got to go to a city and they celebrating hockey titles and they celebrating badminton championships and they celebrating like really celebrate like it's a parade for like a hockey, a Stanley Cup. I'm not a hockey fan, so I don't know how important that is. But major sports teams, when it, come on, they had a parade for come on, soccer, like a soccer title. Some teams got soccer teams in them. When teams are celebrating stuff like that, that means the NBA team and the NFL team ain't been worth a plug nickel in 70 years or something like that, bro. We're not running around here celebrating no badminton title, bro. We're not running around here celebrating the fish ice in the Olympics. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. And that's what I live in the DC area. That's what they do out here, bro. That's what they do out here, bro. Because the Wizards and the Washington football team are buns. They're pure buns. They buns. Dallas, they got to go back in time to Dirk to feel excitement again. They do. Then New York get the pass because this is what New York get to do. They get to flip and flop between anybody that's doing good. They got so many teams up there, but we know the Giants trash too. Come on. So are the Washington Nationals? I mean, the Washington Nationals got the most recent title down here, but the parade was bonkers. And the only time a parade is that, listen. The only time a parade is that good, you know what I mean? It's because nobody else around you is winning. They had to do something. Come on, they out here celebrating anything down here, because it ain't gonna come from the football team. Nationals got like 10,000 fans. It's not a lot. Not a lot. The Nationals ain't no Phillies. And no matter what you say, Washington got 3 rings. Cool, they got 3 rings. But we all know that the Eagles are a way better franchise than Washington. Alec B, what's going on, bro? I don't know, LB. Giants hoping for a 6-2 playoff run is pretty pathetic. And also getting mad at Eagles for grabbing the first pick. Giants can catch the fade. Facts. I agree with you. It's a tie between the Giants and probably Washington at this point, because they are neck and neck at the epitome of being pathetic. They neck and neck. They neck and neck at it, bro. They neck and neck at it. Which is why, with confidence, I can say we're going to win a division, because I don't feel like it's a beating heart in either one of them locker rooms. I don't feel like it's a beating heart. Mr. Eliminator was good. I just don't feel like it. They don't scare me. They don't scare me. There's nobody scary on the Redskins, on the Giants, and on the Dallas Cowboys. Who's scary? You got good players, but who going to change the game? Who's scary? Tell me the scary player right there. Chase Young could be neutralized. I know you love Chase Kirsten. He could be neutralized. But who going to change the game? Who going to take over the game? Has Chase Young taken over a game yet? Has Chase Young blatantly just took over a game? Come on. I seen Zeke take over a couple games. You know what I'm saying? I actually like Zeke. But who's scary? If it ain't coming from the quarterback position with pinpoint accuracy, then I don't think you're scary. I don't think you're scary. Come on. You can neutralize Chase Young. I'm going to tell you how you can neutralize Chase Young. He can be slowed down. He's not Reggie White. That was scary. Y'all got to know the difference. That was scary. Reggie White was a balanced meal, a balanced breakfast. He was a balanced. I don't care if he was a rookie, so stop talking to me like he the almighty. If he was a rookie, stop talking to me like he wasn't then. Reggie White was a balanced breakfast. Chase Young is a chicken thigh. A chicken thigh. He can be stopped. He can be stopped. You cannot stop a balanced breakfast. I'm telling you, Chase was hurt too. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear it. Let me get some water, man. This is what we drinking on today. Naturally alkaline. They need to give me a sponsorship, man. I just had a case of these come to the crib. Box was like 80 pounds. Chase Young only sack outside the NFC East was against the Bengals. Talk about it. Talk about it. Y'all keep comparing these chicken thighs to balanced breakfasts. You know what I'm saying? You talking heavy. I've been talking heavy. You ain't new here. You got a wrench. Y'all keep comparing these out. I'm gonna talk that talk. Because Chase Young, for one, Chase Young and Ryan Kerrigan have identical stat lines. Identical stat lines as a rookie. As a rookie. They were the same guy. Nobody talked about Ryan Kerrigan being scary like this. Nobody. Nobody talked about Ryan Kerrigan being scary like this. Nobody talked about him being scary like this. Now, they got a solid defense, but who over there scary? Who over there scary? And why we keep talking about this defense? They defense supposed to be so good, right? Listen to this. They defense supposed to be so good, they won 6 games. 7 games or whatever it was. Check my super chat, LB. My bad, man. That joint might be gone, man. Say it again, man. Don't Trip said, what if Jalen fails? What's the move? Also, if Watson was to come to the Eagles, all this hurt stuff don't matter. It may not, but how would you feel? The move if Jalen Hurts fails is to use the draft picks that you got to draft the quarterback, or use the draft picks that you got to trade for a quarterback. That's a simple game plan. But if you jump the gun now and go get Deshaun Watson and mortgage the future and mortgage those picks, you got to stay with Deshaun Watson and pay him that handsome salary. Listen, if Jalen Hurts pans out, and we all end up offering him a contract extension, this is what I hope. It won't be it would be the league. I mean, it could be crazy depending on how you ball out, because Dak got a crazy number and Dak wasn't a high draft round pick. But Deshaun Watson money, $40 million a year or whatever he getting paid, Jalen Hurts wouldn't be getting that right now. Listen, the game plan is simple. And how would I feel if he don't pan out? If he don't pan out, I would be disgusted and upset, because that is talent wasted. All he got to do is be coached. We have a coaching problem. We got a pure coaching problem. And he got to pan out because guess who? Look at the things they put around him, dog. Look at the things they put around him. Look at the QB coach. This guy know Jalen already. You know what I'm saying? If he don't pan out, I'm gonna be disgusted, and that would mean it would have to be a coaching breakdown. Like, look at one of the cornerbacks that we got. What's the dude name with the long arms who got it built like Richard Sherman, but we can't seem to put him in a productive situation. You know what I'm saying? I got this information. I didn't get the information, but One Tree Rock pointed this out to me on his live, man. Shout out to, make sure y'all sub to One Tree Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming Eagles YouTuber, man. He opened my eyes to this scenario. This dude got the same height, built, speed, everything as a young Richard Sherman. You can coach that. You can coach that. Why haven't we coached this physical? You know what I mean? Why haven't we coached him? I feel like you could coach Rasul Douglas. You can coach his attributes. Why have we not coached him and put him in the best situation? You can coach Jalen Hurts because he has two weapons, arm, legs. You can coach a dual threat quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I want the Eagles to get the QB from Oklahoma. Well, we got Jalen Hurts. If Hurts fails, Aaron Rodgers can potentially still be on the market next season. Nobody's getting no old Aaron Rodgers, bro. Nobody's getting no old Aaron Rodgers. Let's trade Ertz for Xavier Howard. I'd do it. I'd trade Ertz for Xavier Howard and a second-round pick. We got a better O-line and D-line combo. Who got a better O-line and D-line combo than us? Nobody. Nobody. We got the best defensive line in this division, period. I don't care if you go get Chase Young, you go get whoever you want. We was third in pressures and we was third in sacks. Come on. That's a ridiculous combination. And we were almost dead last in blitzing, which means the pressure we was getting was only from four guys on the defensive line. It's not even fair how good our defensive line is in the way they generate pressure, which always confuses me when people say, well, it's time to trade Fletcher Cox. It's been time to trade him. Well, when you trade Fletcher Cox, you're giving up that pressure. How about you ask the coach to dial up a damn blitz and make Fletcher Cox's job a little easier? Make the defense's job a little easier. Somebody go hit the quarterback for a change and stop expecting Fletcher Cox and the rest of the defensive line to just keep pushing for goddamn 9 seconds with bad cornerbacks covering one-on-one. Come on, bro. We was constructed bad. Kerrigan gonna make Cox shine. I agree. Pause. Spencer Rattle, immature. Going from Jalen to him is like filet mignon to ravioli. Washington football team, new name is Washington football team. Trash. Dudes is trash, man. Yeah, that was a super pause. I wish I had a pause button. Hey guys, super chat was what do you think the run pass ratio will be? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry I missed your super chat. So what do I think the run pass ratio would be? I don't know what it will be. That's hard to predict. But I think it has to almost be, you want to be as balanced as possible, man. But I'm comfortable with 60-40. I'm comfortable with 60-40. I am. I'm comfortable with 60-40. But give me 55-45, leaning more towards the run. Give me 55-45, leaning towards the run. Because that way, if you're running that effectively, your play action will be off the charts. Doug Peterson will open up a drive, 1st and 10, with a throw. That's going, Mike, what's up? With a throw that's going to go incomplete. And now you're in 2nd and 10. And you ain't been running the ball like that. You see what I'm saying? And now you're going to run in 2nd and 10. Everybody know it's coming. You get 2 yards. Now you in 3rd and 8. Another incomplete. Or a false start happened now that you at 2nd and 10. Now you at 2nd and 15. Doug Peterson, you know, 1st down runs was just something that Doug Peterson didn't really believe in last year. Doug Peterson was so stubborn. In his mind, he was like, Carson Wentz can throw himself out of this slump. No, run the ball, bro. Run the ball. Run the ball. Blitzing this year will make the whole team better. If you blitz, you're gonna have a top 10 defense. And Jonathan Gannon is going to blitz. That's why he brought in Eric Wilson, who could do it all. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's evaluating these linebackers like Davion Taylor, who would be an absolute animal if you blitzed him, because he got the speed of a cornerback. I saw Davion Taylor chase down Lamar Jackson. Sean Taylor, Sean Bradley. If you blitzed a little more, I think we could have won the division alone off that with the bad offense. Alex Singleton can hit. I mean, I'm excited for what the future could hold, man. I'm excited for this upcoming season. I'm going to be at that open practice. You know what I'm saying? I hope to see a lot of y'all there, but it's going to be a movie, though, man. I got an official video coming out later, man. It might take me a little work, but I'm going to get this video out probably tomorrow. Don't Trip said, what would say to Nick Sirianni if it was just you and him in the room? What would I say to Nick Sirianni if it was just me and him in the room? Pause. What would I say to him if it was just me and him in the room? I would have a lot of questions for him. I would be like, you know, how are you going to run this offense? Like, first I would ask him, is he going to call the plays? He probably is. And then I would ask him, like, what do you value more as a head coach? Do you value running the ball more or passing the ball more? Or do you value just doing what works? Because I believe this. I believe that even if the pass is working and these dudes cannot stop the pass, I believe you still got to run. That's the kind of football guy I am. I believe you still got to run to keep them honest. You got to keep them honest. You still got to run. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. We're going to see, man. But, yo, man, this concludes Lunchtime with the Bullies. We're going to get back into it. I got some Lunchtime with the Bullies merch ideas that I'm going to start, I'm going to spin around. I'm going to get in contact with the print champs and see how we can make that happen, man. But, yeah, man, official video coming out later. You're not going to want to miss this, because this was going to break down most of the targets that were thrown to Jalen Hurts. I hate doing videos like that because I got to kind of put film into the video, and that's a major no-no on YouTube. But if I don't put it on YouTube, it's definitely going to be on my news break. I have news break. I think news break allows you to do that. So we're going to see, man. It's going to be a movie, though, man. But the content definitely will be out. It's going to be a movie, man.